We found ourselves in a unique situation. That's why we made the phone call to Huntington, Copper, Moody, and Maguire. We're a family business. We've been in business since 1944, and we were just your basic family business. We've gone along. We are the third generation that has been in business at Forest Tire, and have had a fourth generation start in the spring of 2006. And we've always been a hard-working family, but we didn't have any structure in our family business or an organization. And by that I mean it was just kind of basically come on board and get in there and work hard, and everything will take care of itself. Well, we found that doesn't work, so we really had no job descriptions or organization within the company as to what was in it for the future for some of the kids that were coming involved. So that was our key reason, is what can we offer one of our sons or daughters that wants to be involved in the business? What's in it for them, and where do they go from here? How do they start out? Just as you can see, with a fourth generation coming along, that was a major problem for our company and our family. So one thing about living in a small town, everybody knows pretty well what you're doing. And rumor got around that we had a consultant in our office, and what are you doing, and what did he tell you that was the big dark secret to maybe turn your business around? My pat answer is I don't think Max Teague was our consultant with the company, by the way. I don't think Max really told us a secret. He told me everything I always knew, but I was afraid yet to do on my own, if that makes sense. And he gave us those organizational skills, from job descriptions to what's expected of an employee and what's expected of the owners. Basically accountability, and how to take that accountability and to apply it to each and every individual. I found out that the more accountability that my employees have, the more productive they are. I was always the old school business. We felt like we had to do everything ourselves, and that's not necessarily true now. Now that everybody has a job description and accountability, and then those accountability issues lead to more productivity, which leads to profit for the business, which therefore entitles them to their salary and bonuses. And that's how we structured everything. But Max just addressed everything, like I said, that I always knew, but yet I didn't have maybe the strength and the courage to do it on my own. Once you get into the plan, and once you get into the structure of the consultant and what's going on, that it will pretty well cash flow and take care of itself. And you know what? I found that out true. We were able to stay on top of the consulting fees and implement everything that they said done, and we never missed a beat. In fact, my productivity had gone, we've almost tripled our profits the first year since we've been on board with the consulting firm. And it's just such a relief to us to not be so strapped with the cash flow of the corporation, to be able to get the bills out on time, accounts payable, accounts receivable, address several issues that came up. So we didn't miss a beat, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I was shocked, to be almost, the way things worked out. Probably the greatest impact that the project had on our business was the accounts receivable issue. I got to tell you a funny story. Back in the early 50s, there's all kinds of old timers that come into our tire business, and they tell the story of my grandfather back in 1944, and all you had to do to come into Forest Tire was come in and give a handshake, and that's how you bought a set of tires. You could pay $5 a month and make payments on a set of tires at Forest Tire Company. Well, unfortunately, in the year 2007, you couldn't pay $5 a month, but you could pay $25 a month. And but the trouble is, that $100 set of tires is now $800 or $1,000, and you can see the moral of this story is we're literally selling ourselves out of business. And when Max came into our business in February of 2007, our accounts receivable was at an all-time high of a little over $5.6 million. As of December 31st, 2007, my accounts receivable was $4 million. So I cut a little over $1.6 million out of our accounts receivable. Not only that, sales have also increased 25%. So you can see the impact that our accounts receivable procedure had on our business. It's just phenomenal. And I didn't realize we're too easy, and we want to be everybody's friend, and I'm finding out you can't do that. and things have changed in our society today, and I'd love to be everybody's friend, and they're my friend when they show me that MasterCard or credit card. But we established an in-house credit system with Wells Fargo Financial where we can complete the process right there and still work with people. But we just had to get away from the in-house credit. Literally, we were going to sell ourselves out of business, and it just put us in a tremendous financial bind. But I think dealing with the accounts receivable issue and the way we did it was probably the greatest single factor in the success of the project.